Yo, what's happening, good people? It's your boy Frank Nitty. We back at it. As I normally, hit y'all folks up. I let y'all know the real deal on everything that's going on. Even though we had some stuff that happened today, I just personally feel like it don't matter what it is. I try to pull the positive out of every negative situation that we could possibly think that's going on. So I'm gonna just hit y'all with it. Today I actually was supposed to deliver up to let me check this out real quick. I was supposed to go up Home Depot in Joliet, Illinois. I came up 57, to get there. The route that I was actually on, it was a truck route, which I didn't understand after a certain point, because it's a couple of trucks that was going to the same place. So in order to get to this place, you got to go from 57 to 55 and then get off and get to the place. But by me being on 57, in Illinois, around Joliet, they got all them little back streets, little US highways here and there. I was on a truck route, but we get to a spot where you got the railroad crossings. I didn't really give it too much of attention. The construction site was right there. So they had construction and a police officer that was actually sitting there, I guess, to help traffic slow down, whatever like that. What ended up happening is the police officer directed trucks down. They made us make a left-hand turn before a railroad track, and they actually directed 7 trucks down that road. So for 2 miles, I knew when I made a left down that road, it said for 2 miles my destination would be on the right. I BSU not. I come up to the Home Depot. I see 2 trucks ahead of me already pulled over. By the time I cross the railroad tracks, we like a mile in. I see 2 trucks already pulled over. So I'm thinking to myself, like, they about to pull us all over because that street said no trucks. So on one side of the street it said no trucks, so the truck's supposed to come on the opposite end of the street. But the thing is, the police did direct everybody down that street. It was no trees, no bridges, no houses, no nothing. It just said no trucks. So when I got there, the police pulled in front of me. He direct every truck to get behind me. So the truck, everybody line up. And then he comes to the window. He said, you know what I could have did? Blah, blah, blah. It's like $100 per pound. You 44,000 pounds. This and that. I told him straight up, at the other end of the street, y'all have construction. Police directed us. So the thing is, this guy said, do y'all rather us have police down? Would you rather lose your license or listen to a police officer? What kind of dilemma or what kind of question is that to ask somebody to get them a choice? If you can't keep straight, you can no longer go. So I told him straight up, I want to speak to a lieutenant. He couldn't get me one. He was so-called a lieutenant, but his badge didn't say lieutenant. So I was just like, all right, basically this is set up. So I'm like, all right, whatever. I got TVC. I'm going to fight it. My homeboy called me. I finally picked my load up. When I look back down the street, like, you can literally see, like, when you come out of that place and you look to the left, you can see all the trucks lined up getting tickets because they are being directed to come down that street. Then as I lead up, my homeboy, he called me. Hey, man, this is my homeboy first day at work with USA. They give him a company truck. He's supposed to be going IC. He waiting on the truck. They put him in a company truck. He got a 2023 Kenworth. He get out from Atlanta to Montgomery. It's like a 2-hour ride, 2.5, something like that. He get out there. Next thing you know, truck catch on fire. His brakes hot. So he said he wasn't on the brakes like that, but somehow, maybe I'm kind of thinking to myself, like, maybe the brakes wasn't adjusted and they were just rubbing against the drum. You know what I'm saying? And that's what caused the heat if he wasn't really on the brakes. That's just what I'm thinking off of experience. Or it could be something else. You know what I'm saying? So he waiting on breakdown or whatever like that to come out and help him out. Then my other homeboy, he ended up being in some rain or whatever like that. The next thing you know, he about to kill somebody because they done had an accident. Car still in the middle of the street.
I don't feel like Oh shit! Wow! This car is fucking in the middle of the road crash, and I couldn't see it, it was too late, and I almost hit them.
As y'all just checked that out, it's like, I'm not gonna say it's a bad day, because it's not. Stuff happen in this truck world. You gonna get set up, which I do feel like when it come down to Illinois, Indiana, or Ohio, you will get set up as a truck driver. They have little traps in different little cities where they have to make their money, and they make it off of truck drivers. Just like in New Jersey, they got stuff like that going on. So I'm just not straight taking it for a hit. We go through a lot of stuff when it come down to this trucking. It's just not pick up and go and don't nothing happen. It's always something happening. But the thing is, we're going to continue to look at the positive side of everything. Everybody made it through another day of truck driving, and we still up and rolling. Tomorrow we're going to get up, do it all over again, and pray that nothing happen tomorrow, and we have a lot, you know what I'm saying, a much better day tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, with this, you really got to take it one day at a time, because when you keep hearing stuff happening, you're like, bro, maybe it's just time to get off the road. You know what I'm saying? You start to get that mindset. You kind of lose like that motivation of being out on the road. But we're going to continue to keep it going, you hear me? And that's just how we're going to roll it out. The ticket that I ended up getting, dude was saying like, oh yeah, I'm going to just write you for this so it don't go on your license. So I end up getting that. It's a $750 ticket. But my thing is, after I hit TVC in the morning, I'm going to let them know everything was going on. And they should be able to go to court for me and all that, because we were specifically directed by law enforcement to go down the street just to go a mile up the road and get a ticket, knowing that that police officer or whoever he was knew that the other police. I just feel like that's too close in range. Y'all know what y'all doing. So I'm most definitely going to go fight that. I can understand, like, if I was in the wrong and it just said no trucks and I did it on my own, but when law enforcement is directing traffic and you still end up something fishy going on. So that's gonna conclude the video. Good time later on. I grabbed me another Rand McNally today, just so that I can have different little, you know what I'm saying, that Rand McNally, the Google tablet, the Garmin, like, just so I can make sure I could check out all my routes, you know what I'm saying? Because it possibly was a way to you know, avoid that from happening, you know, if I had, you know, extra, you know, guidance or whatever like that. But it couldn't have been if I wasn't the only one. So, but like I said, I appreciate y'all for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll be checking out, and we'll holler back on the next one.